Hey everyone, Candace Cordelia for Pro Wrestling Illustrated, and I'm so happy to finally meet Carmelo Hayes in person. We met virtually for PWI, but here we are in the flesh. How are you, sir?
Amazing. So good. Thank you.
Love it, love it. I mean, I'm just going to start off real quick with, I saw a promo package between you and Bron Breakker, NXT champion, and I was really gripped by it, hearing both of your stories, how you both came up in the same class, and seeing where you are now in such a short span of time, both of your stories intertwining to this penultimate moment for Stand and Deliver at NXT. You know, how does it feel to go up against Braun at this point in time? You know, you both have similar stories, but background's different, but you're here now in this space, and you have a chance to take this championship title away from him.
It feels right. I mean, this is something that I feel like we built up so long that it's almost like it's poetic justice that we're finally getting the chance to do it. And I think that Braun understands that, and I think that that's why I think he looks at me in a different respect. Same with me. If you notice, like him and I, you know, our come-ups, you know, I'm not so nice to my opponents. You know, you never see Carmelo Hayes saying, I respect you. But this is something that, you know, how can you not respect Braun? You know, he got, just like me, he got the ball handed to him, and they told him to run, and he hasn't dropped it. So, you know, I have to have respect for Braun on that one. Absolutely.
And, you know, speaking of respect, I was talking with Grayson Waller earlier. He has a lot of respect for you. In fact, I think you're the only person that he respects in NXT. You know, just as a tangent, what are your thoughts about Grayson?
So I think we have the same energy and the same mindset on a lot of things. Like, we're very headstrong and we're very hungry, and we don't settle for less. And I think that that's why him and I get along really well. I think we're good friends, we're good enemies, you know what I mean? We're good for each other. And again, yeah, that's cool that he said that, because you know, he's somebody that, just like me, is, you know, just after it and just hungry and just wants to be the best, wants to steal the show. You know, there's been times I've had matches and I seen him right there and I said, follow that. And he said, all right, mate, all right. Grayson Waller. So you know, that's the type of relationship that we had.
Absolutely. You know, we got to talk about the indies. This is a question that I've wanted to ask. We didn't get a chance to virtually because we were talking about ladder matches, but you have history in the indies. You know, you've been at a lot of different places, specifically in North England territories, Beyond, Limitless, etc. I would love to know your thoughts about the independent circuit as it is right now, and if you happen to still talk with any of those wrestlers that you came up with in the independent scene.
Yeah, I'm definitely tapped in, but not as much as I'd like to be, because you got to remember too, like, we're at the PC.
Yes.
So we're training 5 days a week, and then we're working 6 days a week. You know what I mean? So it's hard to get tapped in on a lot of things that aren't happening in WWE. But no, and I got a lot of friends still out here on the indies and stuff, so I keep tabs with who I keep tabs with. But you know, I just want everybody to make it, you know, because like, this is the beautiful life. And this is something that, like, you know, not everybody gets to experience, and I want anyone who's chasing this to be able to experience this, because this is so cool, you know?
Yeah, it is. And what's even more cool is that we're in Hollywood, you know.
Yeah.
LA is personally one of my favorite places. It's, when you first come here, it can be jarring. You know, you see it on the screen, you see Bel Air, Beverly Hills. You
the Hollywood signs.
Exactly. Yeah. And then you get here and you're like, oh, this is a little bit different than what I expected. But what are your favorite parts about Los Angeles and Hollywood in general?
All right, so let me tell you, this is my first time in LA. My first time in Cali.
Okay.
So it's just been a whirlwind. I had been talking about it earlier. First time in LA, main event at the Crypto for the NXT title. So it's just such a, man, I couldn't have asked for a better first time in LA experience. You know what I mean? It's WrestleMania and it's Hollywood and it's all love. So I mean, it's just been a crazy experience. So I haven't really even get to experience LA like I want to. I'm hoping sometime at one point I can come back and do it the right way, but I'm strictly business out here right now, you know.
Love the mentality. I mean, where would you like to go in LA if you have the chance, or just coming back another time for yourself?
This is going to be a super touristy answer, but I want to go see the Walk of Fame, man.
You have to. You have to. Which stars do you want to see on the Walk of Fame?
I mean, I'd like to see Michael Jackson star. Yeah. You know, I'd like to see I don't know. I really don't even know. I just want to just go and just be like, oh my God, that guy, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yes. You're going to see a lot of people, a lot of tourists.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Are you from LA?
I'm from Philadelphia. But I would love to live in LA at some point and be bi-coastal, have a place in New York, have a place in LA.
Yeah, I just can't do the snow anymore, bro. That's the only thing that got me.
But the thing is, LA and Hollywood, or rather California, had more snow than we did on the East Coast, which is so strange. We had nothing, and it's cold.
It's cold right now.
I know. I think they pulled a swerve on us here.
Coming from Florida, it's like 50, but I'm like, man, I'm not built for this no more.
It's like freezing, and I'm like, this is not what you told me in the
y'all
brochure.
lied.
So any parting thoughts just about WrestleMania in general, being here, going for the NXT Championship? You know, you're decorated yourself. You've had experience holding titles. You know, what would you like your fans, and also Bron Breakker, should he watch this interview? Well, he might watch it after, but if he were watching, what would you like for him to know?
I mean, Braun already knows really what it is, man. Like, I have a lot of respect for Bron Breakker, but I mean, his time is up. You know what I mean? Like, this journey for me to get to this point has just been so poetic, if you think about it, because, like, I had said something in that interview that you watched about Braun not being battle tested. The one thing about me, I think, that gives me the advantage on Braun is that, like, I've faced so much adversity to get to this point against Braun. I've lost championships, I've lost matches, I've lost momentum, but I've gained it back. You know what I mean? I think Braun's trajectory has just been straight like this. And I think that's going to be his downfall. You know what I mean? Because it's either up or it's either down. You know what I mean? But I think that this is more my up season, and this is going to be his down season.
Those are powerful words to end this wonderful interview. Once again, Carmelo Hayes, thank you so much for meeting with me, talking with me. It's been a pleasure to finally meet you in person, and good luck for Stand and Deliver.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.